Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Return team.
This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Number 3.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. After the interception, here's Darnold. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones, and he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole.
Ryan Poole.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 73 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Le'Veon Bell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Bell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Offside defense.
We can't have that.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's got it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard. Game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. His side, they've got the lead. But I think, he's not happy with how he's played. That's the bottom line. But how many adjustments need to be made when, bottom line, you're winning?
Yeah, you're just trying to play better for yourself, because if you do, then you got a chance to increase your lead and your team will play better. Look, when you fight your internal battle as a quarterback and you're not playing as well as you want to, just fall back on the old cliche. There's no I in team, but there's definitely one in win.
Look at that, Davis. Yeah, no I in team, but he'll see if he can pick himself up a little bit here on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jamison.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Brings up
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Darnold on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Darnold to throw again. And this is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up.
So we reach halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
With the score, Jets 21, Packers 6.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Pirine, the ball carrier.
While the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Again, here's Pirine. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
A 5-yard.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with P-Ryan. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing now is Morgan. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a a safety.
Result of the play.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Number 11. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Green Bay.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Love fires that quickly outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, long. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Morgan to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now a carry for Pirine. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Morgan, open man is Denzel Mims. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, the 40, past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Jordan Love sacked.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Getting this into the hands of Turner. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Love from the gun. He'll find Aguara complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to number 13.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a dump off here complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Josiah DeGuara There to make the grab. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
Mason Crosby.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
The 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So, signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Morgan. Able to connect with Mims.
Morgan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers' 23-yard line.
Morgan. And dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Morgan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jag touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
Touchdown.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 7. A little over 80 ticks to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10. Love back to it here after the pick six. Over the middle, complete. It's long. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Love looking to throw. That's complete to Turner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2. At
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Love's pass.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
A gain of
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Love. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll look to throw. Fighting to stay up, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
3rd and long.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,